Guys, what's up? Mike here, head trader at True Trading Group. July 10th, a nice day, a kind of similar day to what we had yesterday. Yesterday, I had a very small watch list coming into the day. There wasn't a lot that I loved, so I was I was very, very patient, waited for an A+ setup, didn't place my first trade for over a half hour, and then caught STAF yesterday. Speaking of STAF, let's give you a quick little update. If you watched my video yesterday, I got long STAF. Go back and watch my video from yesterday when I talked about this STAF. I caught a 38% gain early in the morning. I caught this move right here early in the morning. And then I went back after staff, and I bought staff right here before the close. Okay, and yesterday staff started to make a climb after hours. I took some profit off at 580. I was long from 502. I sold some at 580, and I was still holding on to some this morning, looking for a continuation after the strong close yesterday, but we got a gap down, and I sold out of that, the rest of that position, guys, right there. Okay, so I made 15% on a piece of my position, but took a 13% loss on the bulk of my position this morning. So I just want to give you a quick little update. That trade did not work out. I was looking for a continuation move up towards 650 today. We didn't get it. We got a gap down, so I took a loss on that trade. So I just wanted to kind of give you an update on that. So with that said, let's get to today's action. And I more than covered that loss on STAF today with a big trade in BLIN. I'm going to go over this one trade with you. There's a lot to learn from the one trade. It's one trade with many lessons. So let's get right to it. Guys, this BLIN is an example of what I call the double bottom gap up pattern. Okay, it is really a VWAP trade. BLIN gapped up big. Okay, it was gapping up so far away from any previous resistance level that there really wasn't an area of support nearby. Okay, we were gapping up. If I take, let's go to a 3-minute, right at 280. All right, let's go back to the daily. We were gapping up, guys, right there. Okay, now when you see the stocks gapping up, look at all of this space. There's nothing here that tells me that there could be an area of support anywhere in sight. When you see that, I like to wait, let the stock pull in, and let it show you and find support mid-gap. That's how the double bottom gap up pattern forms. Okay, now I'll draw this line right across the screen. You see we gapped up and started to pull in. Okay, we faded for the first few minutes of the day until we found support and put in a low right there. And then you can see once we put in that low, we started to hold this level. Okay, now at the same time we're holding this low, I want to point out to you, look at how heavy resistance VWAP was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles on a 3-minute chart where the stock was not able to break above VWAP. That is crucial in identifying this trade setup. There's two ways you can play this trade. Okay, first off, the trigger on this is a high volume break above VWAP. That's the trigger on the trade. There's two ways you can play it. First way to play it is to get long a tier 1 position somewhere below VWAP. Okay, you want to enter a tier 1 position somewhere in this area. Your stop loss you would set right below this low. So this support level, you set your stop just below it. Then as you break through as you break through VWAP on an increase in volume, you add to your position to tier 2. That's one way you can play it. The other way you can play it is just wait for the high volume breakthrough VWAP and then get long your full position right there setting your stop loss slightly below VWAP. Okay, that's a two different ways you can play this. I played this the latter. Okay, I waited until the high volume breakthrough VWAP and I got long at $2.89 right there. Take it to my trade announcements. Here we are, guys, at here's 9:33 a.m. You see here sold out remaining staff for 33. Yesterday after market, it's after I had already made my video, I sent out to our members in chat letting everyone know I took some profit off after market in that staff at 580, but took a loss, like I said, from earlier. So here at 9:52, you can see I got long BLIN at 289, stop loss 275 area. So my stop loss is just below VWAP. Okay, very low risk. The VWAP at the time was around 282, so I'm slightly below VWAP is going to be my stop loss. I got long right there, 289 on the high volume break through VWAP. Picture perfect setup, and then we pushed right away, guys. I took some profit off at the high. Okay, took some profit at 310. Then I took more profit off at 328, and my final take profit was at 370. I believe that's like a 28% gain. Okay, so I'll show you my take profits. That was 1, there's 2, and then there is 3. Okay, here are my 3 take profits. Now, let's get to the next kind of lesson on this trade. So your first lesson that we talked about there was that double bottom gap up pattern and then the VWAP break. Okay, next, as the stock pushes higher, you take profits off, be prudent, lock in gains as the stock continues higher, and then look at what happened here. A trade line VWAP crossover where the trade line played catch up, crossed over VWAP, and as soon as it crossed over VWAP, when you see that type of a setup, you then look for the trade line to start to act as support. And that's exactly what we started to see here. You can see BLIN started to just hug this trade line and work its way higher. Okay, so that'll help you stay in a winning trade longer by hugging that VWAP, okay, and watching the stock kind of push its way higher. That's why I held that final piece and was able to sell up at 370. But why did I sell at 370? Because, guys, when I was in this trade in real time and I was with all our team in chat, I was looking for $4. Okay, I thought the stock had room up to $4. I was going to try to hold on to this to $4. It was holding the trade line. I thought we were going to extend it. We were going to continue. So what made me sell my last piece at 370? Well, it has to do with volume, and that takes me to another lesson from this trade is volume and being able to identify when a stock is weakening, okay, or when a stock could be getting tired. As BLIN was climbing to new highs, making new high after new high, new high, new high, and just kept pushing higher, the volume was actually starting to slow down. Okay, look at the difference here. We've got share price increasing, volume decreasing. Okay, that's not a good sign. As a stock continues to make new high after new high, you would like to typically see the volume start to pick up. Okay, this is the kind of volume that you would like to see as a stock continues to make new highs. Now, had we got that kind of volume and we got increasing share price with increasing volume bars, the stock most likely would have continued higher and would have broke through $4 and we would have got the move we were looking for. But as you can see, that volume really never came in. I mean, look at this volume as the stock was making new highs in comparison to the previous time when the stock broke through VWAP and broke through that initial morning high. Look at the volume bar that came in on that break. Okay, much lighter volume over here than you see on that initial break. And because of that little kind of slowdown in volume as the stock was chugging higher, that's when I was like, guys, listen, I think this BLIN is running out of steam here. I'm going to drop my last piece at 370. And here it is, at 10:35 a.m. Final take profit, BLIN at 370. And I just missed the high. The high of the day is 375, and I got out at 370. So I just missed that high. And I was right in the stock getting tired because, as you can see from the rest of the day, BLIN completely rolled over and actually kind of fell apart and rolled down, made a new low, and sold down into that gap. And it all goes back to the stock pushing to new highs while volume was slowing down. Okay, and that's a bit of an early warning sign that a stock is starting to tire. All right. So that BLIN was a great trade. Congrats to our members. A lot of our members caught this trade today. I was talking about this thing right off the bell. I was talking about this trade. So a lot of our members capitalized on it. Congratulations to those that did. Guys, you like what you see, shoot me a comment. I answer all the comments down below. Give me a like, give me a share, and make sure to follow me on Twitter, Mike Edward _TTG. I'll see you guys in chat tomorrow. Take care.